Red button's on. Yo. Son, bro. Dog, man. Yo, this junk moved me, bro. Oh, no, bro. I'm a different man now than I was a couple years ago. Real anime's back. Real anime is back, son. Dog, I don't even know what I just watched, man. It was generational. Hall of Fame. I mean, es que yo lo siento. De verdad que yo lo siento en mi alma. Si tú no hablas, si tú no lo hablas, go raw, fire, and peak. Salte ahora mismo. Yo, listen, man. If you're here, you know what this is. This is Oshi No Ko, episode 1. An hour and 20 minutes. Peakest of the peak. If you haven't watched it, click off the video. And whether you go watch it or not is none of my concern. I am here to speak to the individuals who have watched this episode. So if you have not watched the episode and you're interested in it, go watch it. If you're not interested in it or it didn't move you, I don't care. I don't care. If it didn't move you, I don't care. It moved me. So go ahead, press the button, because we going. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Son. How did we get from an episode of 16 and pregnant, 16 and pregnant, to I maxed out my doctor skills and reincarnated as Erling Haaland, to like a TLC baby shower? Son, the children were out here. I mean, it was beautiful. It was a wholesome slice of life. And what did they do with it? And then after the wholesome slice of life, I got the Haruka thing from Yakuza 5. You know what I'm talking about? I was like, bro, what are we doing? I mean, my ankles just kept getting crossed like I was playing 2K. Like I'm sitting here playing 2K, the other dude on the other team's a sweat, 99 overall. For some reason, he's in the park instead of the rec, and he's out here with a gold Hall of Fame flipping ankle breaker badge. Like that's how I felt watching this episode. How did we switch from so many different things? I mean, seriously, man, when I was in the idol section, my eyes were, I was like, it's Yakuza 5. I felt like I was hitting triangle, square, circle, circle, triangle, square, square. Like I'm playing a rhythm game, man. And yo, it was beautiful. It was incredible. Just twists and turns, twists and turns, twists and turns. But as I became so invested, within the characters, and it just kept going, and the episode continued to progress and get better and better as each individual character went through their own things. But let me tell y'all, son, man. Let me tell y'all something right now. When we switched over, And we got to see Ruby's perspective, and we found out the truth of who she actually was. And then we had that entire sequence of her learning to dance with Mama. Oh, your boy was hit that Kenshiro tear. How could I not hit the Kenshiro tear, dog? My tear ducts were moving. My tear ducts would not stop going. I felt like I had the river of Euphrates in that mug, bro. I'm not playing games. Yo, I mean, dude, that thing was moving. I was sitting here, dog. You know how it is, man. You're trying not to cry. You're holding it in. You're telling your muscle, you better stop, dog. And that dog was twitching, bro. Like, I'm over here, like, and I'm in the middle of a WWE match, and somebody hits me in the head with a chair. I mean, my eye wouldn't stop twitching. And then the tears just like, I'm like, man, I just can't help it, bro. This is peak fiction, bro. You know what I mean? And the episode could have ended there. Because the interactions in the rest of the episode, the themes, and the lies, and I'm made up of lies, and I'm like, oh, this is peak. I'm loving it. This is greatness. Dialogue was on point. The acting sequences, I was like, yo, no, everything. It was just speaking the universal language the entire time. The entire time. So the episode could have ended right there with the Ruby and I scene where they have that incredible dance sequence, and I'm like, nah, we're good. I'm set. I'm sold. But the episode said, what? Who said you sold yet? My brother was at the merchant in Resident Evil 4. He was like, nah, you better come back here right now. Put some emeralds and lay them gemstones in the chalice of atonement. You better come back here. Oh, buddy, I got some new things for you to buy today. While the merchant is over here talking about I got some good stuff for you, over here crying like freaking Ashley. Leon! That wasn't the best of the episode. My idol scenes, the wholesome slice of life, Aqua and Ruby trolling, old mama. Oh man. Originally, all she wanted to do was wed herself into the entertainment business, just to ensure that she had a secured life in the future for a second marriage. Oh man, but she was out here. Oh, she was out here. Man. Yo, when they presented themselves before her, talking about some divine creatures, and she bought into it, I was like, nah, this series is genius. It really, really is, right? Because it knows how to be hilarious while also provide something that is super logical within the tone of the series. But then it also has those incredible moments of introspection, right? That are really just, man, dude, I'm not gonna be the same, dog. I'm not. I'm never gonna be the same. I'm Hispanic. We say ay, ay, ay on a regular basis. And now anytime I hear one of my family members say ay, 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 my heart's gonna be like, ay, ay, ay. Okay. Got me out here like the dudes back in the soap operas from like 2005. ¿Por qué, Maria? ¿Por qué? Because what happened? We go over to around the last 15 minutes of the episode, which if you would have cut that out, everything would have been fine and dandy. We would have been happy people. It would have been like Bleach ending 2. Happy people. But that's not me. I'm not a happy person. I mean, I am because real anime's back, but I'm not happy. I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm empty. I feel like I did when I finished Gurren Lagann, and that's the best feeling ever. But by that sweet mother of Flagnards, I finished this 1 hour and 20-minute movie, and I'm sometimes I feel like staring into space. And that's how I feel right now. Like I just got finished walking on the craters of the moon. Something brand new I've never experienced in my entire life. Like I'm discovering anime all over again. This is what I'm talking about. But all the happiness aside, this is not a time to be happy. Not a time to be happy. And what takes place within those 15 minutes? Right after that incredible Ruby scene, it's an Aqua masterclass. An Eye masterclass. But at what cost? At what cost? Brother, I don't know if I'm just washed. I don't know if I'm just stupid. I don't even know if my ankles just, thanks to One Piece, they're non-existent. But never in a million years, after the way that episode had been going, would I have ever expected that scene in the door. Never. Never. Hundred other realities running through my head, and that wasn't one of them. Bro. She goes up, answers the door, and it's old dude from the beginning of the series. And immediately like, no. Because this is coming right after her incredible moment of introspection. And then right after seeing that, or me, from a long-term storytelling standpoint, I was like, this is perfect setup for a long-term character arc. Stupid me. Dumb Recon back at it again. The payoff was as short-term as you possibly get. It happened in the very next scene. Man, dude. You know, for me, the entire episode was a special character. Especially in regards to being made up of lies. I thought that was just so fascinating. But those final sequences about what it really means to love someone, and how hard it was for her to accept the role as an idol, specifically because she believed that such a concept, such an idea, would not be able to come out of her honestly. And the fact that the entertainment business accepted that from her, accepted the fakeness that is at the forefront, right, of an idol's life. They will accept your fake smiles. They will accept your fake reality. Because at the end of the day, with enough of those lies, eventually it's going to become your truth. And I just thought that was so interesting. And it ended up actually being the case. At the very least for her. And never in a million years would I have ever expected that to happen right then and there. I mean, just the way that it was done. Man, dude, Aqua seeing all of that taking place. Because the thing is, right, when you have the perfect balance of hilarious stuff and emotional stuff, the emotional stuff's gonna hit harder because you're used to laughing, brother. You're used to sitting there laughing, and I was laughing a lot throughout the course of this episode. I wasn't laughing no more. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, man. That's how you become a master of tone. And obviously, coming from Kaguya-sama, which is a mastery in that, it's just, I'm in awe. I'm in awe. And that was a generational scene, man. I never, like I said, never in a million years would I have expected that. The I love you, man. I mean, bro. Holding on to Aqua. Having the final speech. Wanting to see them grow up. And that stuff hits home on a personal level. Like, I was like, man, it was hitting, son. I mean, bro, it was no longer the Kenshiro tier. I was out here, like I was for flipping One Piece scenes. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, they were just like, what am I watching, man? What am I watching here, dude? And then as you get the Aqua and Ruby reaction, man, the aftermath Mama comes back, the one who, had been faking as their mom for all this time. Now his actual mom, she's super real MVP. But just, I really would have loved to have spent the entire story with those three. I thought they were just such a perfect dynamic in Aqua, Ruby, and I thought it was just, it was like the masterful trio, right? Like generational, where I was like, nah, this is special here. For me to see all of that and have it yanked before I could even sink my teeth into it properly is something that I don't even know if I can properly express, like it was just really, really heartbreaking, really, really gut-wrenching for a multitude of different reasons. I just couldn't believe that I got so invested in characters I didn't even know yesterday. Characters that I met for an hour at that point, like an hour and 5 minutes. And when that stuff was going down, I was so invested. I was like, dude, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. Pretend we reached the goat rock fire and oh, it's Aqua season now. And I ain't talking about the one from Kingdom Hearts, even though I love her too. But it's Aqua season now. It's Aqua season now. It's Aqua season now. Bro, watching that entire final section. Oh, dude. Let me tell y'all, man. My biggest weakness in any story, is a well-executed time skip. Brother, I was in that. Oh, man. Dude, coming off of the absolute lowest, when this brother was looking down, and we had that close-up to his face, where he was like, man, I'm gonna find Pops. Oh, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Oh, man, he was cooking. But then we switch over, and it's over many years in the future, where you get to see Aqua suited up, looking fresh. I was like, ooh, man, he reincarnated as Erling Haaland for real, son. I mean, you're looking fresh, suited up, ready to go to school. I was like, brother, man, you finna go to school and start pulling, you know what I mean? But then Ruby walked out, and I was like, yo, go be a dancer, girl. Go do your thing. Hope both of them are successful in everything they want. All their endeavors. I hope my dog becomes the greatest actor in the history of mankind, and I hope that Ruby becomes an idol of the highest extent, whatever the flying flannel she wants to do, bro. Support them in all their endeavors, right? See him? We'll be back later, ma. Have the picture, man. The picture, bro. When I saw that picture, when I saw the picture, son, I was like, nah, man, stop it. Stop it, man. I had Stand By Me playing in my head. Stand by me. Stand by me. I was like, man, dude. Man. Boy walks out with a crazy behind sequence. It's like, yo, it's time. Aqua's revenge play is underway. Oh, I was sold for life, man. I am here until the end. And the only reason I didn't read the manga the moment I finished the episodes, I had to go to work, son. And while I was there, I was like, man, yo, let me tell y'all, I almost broke several times, but y'all ain't breaking me anymore. I thought about the episode, how incredible it was. I was like, I'm staying anime only. Real anime's back. I'm here to experience it. You know, this doesn't come that often. Stuff that moves me like this doesn't come that often. So I was like, nah, man, I gotta stay anime only for as long as possible, at least until the end of the season. I don't even know if this series is over. I don't care. I'm here for the ride. I'm here for the journey. Oh, man. Dude, I am here until the final bell rings in Oshi No Ko. Whenever the series concludes, I am here. I will be there no matter what. No matter what, man. The same way I'm going to be there for Tears of the Kingdom Day 1. The same way I'm going to be there for Final Fantasy 16 Day 1. The same way I'm going to be there for Trails into Reverie, Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8. The same way I'm being there for all those. I will be there no matter what. Man, dude, yo, it's just like I said. When something is able to remind me of how I felt when I first got into anime, feeling like I'm truly discovering something new, that sense of excitement. From after I finished this episode, I went on and was like, yo, I need to read some manga, man. I need to watch some anime. You know you've watched some gas when all you want to do is just find more gas. I was like, bro, I need to fill the hole in my heart until next Wednesday. All right, I think that was coming on Wednesday. I don't care when they come out. I'll be there no matter what. But the episode, it like turned a dial in my heart, man. Like, oh, you still love anime, dog. Yo, you still range in the veins. It goes hard in the paint, man. And because this has been a year where, due to my classes and stuff, it's been mainly me indulging in a lot of cinema and literature. I haven't had a lot of opportunities to really watch and or experience the seasonal anime or even like older anime, right? It's been mainly just my One Piece, my weekly reads that I'm either catching back up to or whatever. I found a lot of incredible new series to read this year, but it hasn't been like it was definitely in the past, right? But this episode was like that, man. Even though you're going through it right now, and of course experiencing a lot of awesome stuff in other mediums, your heart is still in the anime game, man. Yo, this was like the ultimate. You still got it. Yo, I came out of this from the moment the episode started. I knew it was gonna be some gas. Of course, Kaguya-sama read it, right? But then the entire episode goes through everything that it goes through, and most importantly, the characters, man. The characters, like I said, Aqua, and Ruby, I'm here, and Mama, man. Shout out to Mama. Yo, those four, I love them. Love them. And old girl, how could I forget her? She was such an integral part of the episode. The actress, the one with the red hair. Did they even say her name? I don't know if they said her name, but yo, I'm looking forward to seeing her in the future, considering that she sees Aqua as a rival. Her and an old dude who's taking Aqua in, the director who saw potential in my dog, bro. You know what I mean? Yo, that one image of him holding on to his head, I was like, yo, Shanks and Luffy, son. I was like, wait, you know. So I loved it, man. I really, really did. I thought this was an incredible episode. Really felt like a game changer. It had me hooked in a way that I've spent all this time talking, and I still don't know if I've properly been able to describe how much this had me immersed. I mean, it really felt like that hour and 20 went by in a blink of an eye. Like, it was just an incredibly well-made film. And that's what it was. Just an incredibly well-made film that got me extremely excited for the television series. It was incredible. It was incredible, something I've never experienced before. There was a lot of weird stuff in this episode that, as the episode progressed, and due to the consistency of the author to stick to their guns and continued on the path, it just became another part of the story where I was like, man, this is insane. Like, I was just like I was Cloud in the Honeybee Inn, son. And it just started tugging at my heartstrings, man. I was just laughing, dude, you know? But this was special, man. And that scene, like I said before, those two scenes, actually the whole final part of the scene with Ruby and I, and then the final scene of I with her children. I just can't believe I'm saying it. The final scene, man. Like, my heart hurts, dude. And then going over and the Aqua Revenge Play stuff, and it was perfect. It was like the greatest Act 3. Like, how do you have a premiere that's this good? This good, man. I don't understand. And then I just found out today that it was a volume, like an entire volume's worth of content that was covered here. And I was like, brother, that's gotta be one of the greatest volumes of all time. One of the greatest first volumes for sure. Undeniably. This is, without question, one of the greatest first volumes ever. I was like, what? A whole volume? Tell y'all, man, I will sit outside of a Barnes and Noble or Books A Million talking about some, you see this right here? That's some heat. That's some heat. I don't know what the official English translation is. It's like My Star or something like that, right? Oshi No Ko. The moment I see the eye on a cover, actually, that's a bad idea. I'm not trying to get spoiled. Regardless, volume 1. I'll just see volume 1. So I'll look at volume 1, and anybody who walks in, I'll be sitting there, man. I'll have my suit and tie. No, you know what? I'm selling something. I'll bow tie and a briefcase. And I'll be like, oh. Somebody walks in, I'm like, hey, sir, how you doing? Hey, you're enjoying that beverage right there? Hey, right here. I have, how many chapters is it? 9? I don't give a damn. I have something that could go really well with your beverage. I have in my hands here something worth, I'm going to assume, $10.99. And it is something so worth your time that I would recommend it to you, no matter who you are. Because you can find value in this. This will allow you to look at your life differently. It might even change your perspective on mankind as a whole. But I know for a fact you're going to come out of this. The manga is anything like the anime. You are going to look at your coffee and wonder why you're not the swirls within your coffee. You are going to wonder why it is that the hole in your heart is not being filled. Will be looking at yourself and wondering why I didn't become the bagel that was back at Starbucks. Why? That's what I've been asking the entire time since I've watched this episode. But incredible stuff, man. Incredible stuff. Listen, like I said at the beginning of the video, I understand the nature of the beast. It's storytelling. And because apparently this is popping off, naturally, a lot of people are probably going to be turned off by not only the amount of hype that is now being generated by this, but also just the nature of the beast. Maybe they just did not enjoy this story. It was something that was not for them. And for those individuals, I truly feel for y'all. If y'all didn't enjoy it, like I always say, that's y'all's thing. But for the people whom this resonated with, for those of y'all who are feeling it like I'm feeling it, I feel for y'all. Because you're going through it. I haven't been the same. This was crazy, man. Incredible. Aqua, I'm here. Ruby, I'm here. I love you. And Mama, thank you for taking care of my children. Thank you for taking care of my kids. Can't wait to see what happens. Like, where does this go? And then I was told it just gets better. And I'm like, how? If it gets better, it's going to break my top 10. I don't even see how it gets better. That doesn't even seem plausible. Son, if this adaptation keeps up, if y'all are right and this only gets better, this is gonna go down as an all-time great. Are you kidding me? Starting off this high, and it only gets higher? I guess series that start with O's only peak as they continue. That's the agenda, baby. That's the agenda. All right. And my name starts with an O, so that works too. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, this was Oshi No Ko, episode 1. I don't even know what I'm gonna title this. I just had to turn on the camera and talk. Because I have been empty, I've been a husk, I've been a hollow, shout out to Bleach, ever since I watched this episode. And real anime, man. Real anime. Like I said, I've already started reading and watching a bunch of stuff. It's just, that's how I am, man. When I experience something peak, I'm trying to experience a lot of that stuff, right? And so trying to fill that hole, I'm gonna find a lot of greatness. And so I look forward to the amount of greatness that I'm going to experience for the first time, thanks to the resurgence, Metal Gear Rising resurgence, right? Even though I know that game is called Revengeance, for me and my old ninja Raiden loving heart, rather than revengeance, we're in a resurgence here of just experiencing what these seasonals have to offer this season. So I couldn't be more excited. I couldn't be more excited for especially this series, but for what this within my heart and wanting to try to fill the hole that's been left by it. What I'm gonna find, what other experiences am I going to find? Because every single time I go through this, I always end up finding some of my all-time favorite series, right? So it's happened so many times since I first got into the medium that there'll be that one series every once in a while that just reinvigorates my love for the medium, and I end up finding a lot of greatness. And so I look forward to experiencing all of that, and to continue following this journey, because man, what a special first episode. And unfortunately, due to my schedule, I won't be able to cover it as much as I would like, but man, I will definitely keep y'all updated on my feelings, both on Twitter and as often as I can on YouTube, because it is a really, really special series just based on the first episode. So I can't wait for more. Ay, man. Come on, dude. Yo. It was peak. And it was peak. I'm just turning off the camera. It was peak, all right? You know what it was. It was flipping peak, son.